So you know what takes the piss about this? This is the third time I'm recording this video. Decided to switch it to my phone just to see if I will still have the same problems. Because I was talking away, and you guys were talking about um, how it was just loading for you. And I thought, okay, maybe you'll be able to watch this in the playback, but I can see you weren't able to watch it in the freaking playback. So I wasted 18 minutes recording this fucking video already. But with that said, because this is my job, and even if I have to do it 50 times for you guys to see it properly, I will do it. What up, people? You're through to Chig. It's Guna Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This is my new video series, basically late night discussions with Chig, where I'm very conscious that you guys like the daily interaction with me. Eagle Eye was my way of doing that. I was able to talk about transfer rumors and things that you were interested in. But I also realized that I want to grow this platform. I want to grow it past what it is. I want it to be more than just. And thank you, VP. I appreciate the donation. I want it to grow past just an Arsenal channel, because even VP is a good example. He's a Liverpool fan, and it'd be interesting sometimes to talk about Liverpool, to talk about other teams, talk about big footballing topics. So that's what I'm going to turn my late night discussions with Chig into. I'm going to turn it into things that big footballing topics that you want to discuss. And that's where you actually come in, because as the audience, and I like to keep things interactive, I want you guys to be the ones to suggest stuff with me to talk about tomorrow. So tomorrow is a very good example. I'm going to be real active tomorrow because obviously I'm doing a watch along on this channel, and then I'm going to do a play ratings on this channel, and then I'm going to do my late night discussions with Chig. So obviously this particular subject is about Arsenal, but what I want you guys to do and to talk little clubs like Paul Winks. No, but talk about anything that piques your interest. I'm open to the discussions of it. So you guys have a think about that. Anything you want me to cover, I'm happy to do so. In the meantime, let's get into our two departures. And that is Mohamed Elneny and Nacho Monreal. So let's go with Mohamed Elneny. He's obviously been in Arsenal for 3.5 years. We bought him from Basel in January 2016. And I'm not going to lie to you. I've said this before in a recent chopping block, and I'll say it again. I had high hopes for him when he came on board, because at the time I wanted an alternative to Francis Coquelin. It was someone who I felt like, if we can get a Francis Coquelin who can actually pass the fucking ball, I'd be happy. And on paper that was what we were getting with Elneny. But the key figure which everyone should have paid attention to was £5 million. And we bought this player for £5 million, a 23-year-old from FC Basel, and none of us was like, hold on, is he that good? And as it turns out, he is every bit the £5 million player we thought we were getting. Just a backwards passer merchant, and even then, sometimes it'll get there, sometimes it wouldn't. And then I had to think about it with Mohamed Elneny, because for all the shit I give Granit Xhaka, all the shit I've given him, I've seen Granit Xhaka boss a game. I have never in my life seen Mohamed Elneny boss a game. When was the last time you saw him make a crunching tackle or a tackle of note? Because it just doesn't happen. He was, someone's compared him to the new Denilson. I'd give Denilson more credit. When you really fucking think about it, when you really take a step back and think about it, he was never the guy he was just never the guy boss a game, and he's just a meh player. I'm even running out of fucking things to say about it because his highlight reel is very limited. And obviously, news came out today that he has joined Beşiktaş, the name I can never pronounce properly, on loan, Turkish outfit, and he's gone on a season-long loan. There's a belief that at the end of this loan period, which I'll tell you what, if Raul is able to achieve this, he deserves a statue. There is a belief that Raul has an £18 million option to buy in place for Beşiktaş, should they be wanting to buy him. Because I'll tell you what, and I'll come back to this in a little bit, it makes you wonder, how much are we asking for Mustafi then? If we're trying to get more than 3 times our profit for fucking Mohamed Elneny, I'll be happy with 5 million back, to be perfectly honest. 18 million. 18 million is the price that they want for Mohamed Elneny. I'll tell you, if they're able to achieve it, power to Raul. Power to him, bro. I don't think it's going to happen, but power to him. But, yeah. To all those people who are wondering what I'm doing up at 3 a.m., this is the problem about going on holiday. I know I only went to Portugal. I know. It's just taken me some time to just get my shit back in order. So that's what I'm still doing up. I'm up for being up, but I'll be going to sleep very shortly. So anyway, that's Mohamed Elneny. He's gone. For me, I think the sooner that we can get him off the books permanently, the better. He is what he is. He was a £5 million player, did what he did. By all intents and purposes, he was a very nice guy. And to answer your question, VP, was very nice. Thank you. He was a nice enough guy. He just, we're not running a social camp out here. We need a ruthless football team. A football team is not going to take it to prisoners. And quite honestly, we need quality. And he isn't that. So, Mohamed Elneny, good luck to him. Thanks, but no thanks. The one I was a little bit more, I suppose, affected by was Nacho Monreal. Nacho Monreal left the club today for somewhere in the price region of £4 million. He's gone to Real Sociedad, so he's gone home. They've given him a 2-year contract. And I know a lot of people. I put this on Twitter. I'm not as devastated about this as a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you guys have mentioned the fact that you felt that because of Kieran Tierney's injury, we should have held on to Monreal until January. I don't believe that, because by all reports I'm hearing is that Tierney will be up and running after the international break, which means that in theory, if you go by that report, Kolasinac only has to play tomorrow's game, and that's Spurs. After Spurs game, by those reports, Tierney should be up and running. Now, realistically, maybe Kolasinac is going to have to play 2, maybe 3 games max. I expect him to be able to do that. So I must admit, you don't see any other team that has 3 fucking left backs. So why should we? So yeah, for me, and Harris has put it in the chat. I don't think we need Nacho either. If you had asked me at the start of the summer, I think we need to replace both Nacho and Kolasinac, in my opinion. But if you had asked me who would I get rid of first, in a realistic point of view, we're not going to get rid of both of our fullbacks. So if we're going to get rid of first, who would it be? It would have been Nacho. I love Nacho. But somewhere along the line, this boy aged quickly. And I think the way it really scared me was when we played Rennes last season, and that Islam Assar, who now plays for Watford, just stripped him a new one with ease. and it was constant throughout the game, and it was an away game. And I thought to myself, oh no, like Kolasinac has lost it. Sorry, Nacho Monreal's lost it. He's lost it. Like he's completely gone. And unfortunately, when you don't have pace in this league, as a defender, it's really going to hit you hard. Unless you have Mertesacker type of reading skills. And to be fair, Nacho's reading skills weren't too bad, but I just felt like watching him over the last 18 months, it made me think, oh, I could see the decline. It's coming quick. Let's just get a new left back in and get him replaced. We've got a new left back in. Yes, we were hoping he wasn't injured. But Arsenal love an injured player. Let's be real here. And I think the one thing I think people are forgetting, because I'm hearing lots of people tweeting and in my mentions saying, yeah, but it's going to take Kieran Tierney some time to get up and running. It absolutely will. But let's not kid ourselves. He doesn't have a Hector Bellerin injury. He doesn't have a Rob Holding level of injury. He's had a double hernia. Don't get me wrong, a double hernia sounds like a bitch. But he was playing in May. He was definitely playing in April, at the very least. So, I think it's going to get to the point where you have to say to yourself, all right, I'm going to put some trust in this player to be able to get up to speed and be able to start that transition to the Premier League. And I think he can do that. I think he is capable. I think he looks like someone of a strong mind. He looks like he's settling into the squad nicely. I know him and Hector are like best buddies at the moment. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what we can do. When we have Hector back, excuse me, when we have Hector back and when we have Kieran back, I'm so excited to see what we can do with a balanced side and people playing their actual fucking positions. But yes, Nacho Monreal has left the club for 4 million. We always knew he wanted to go back to Spain. That looks to have happened now. And for me, I wish him all the best. Adios, Nacho. I hope he does well. And once him, and like Buddy says, once Bellerin, Tierney, and Holding come back into the side, we may have a fucking decent defense that can at least drag us over the top 4 line. But let's see. What do you guys think? Please let me know down below. Please do crush that like video. I know there's not a lot of you watching it. It's 3:25 in the morning. But I'm hoping you're enjoying this video. Please do crush the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, make sure you do stick a like on the video. Because what that does, it helps people who aren't subscribed notice this video. So if you want to know what you can do if you've already subscribed, that's it. Driving the like button. That always helps. I think you've got something in your head, Chig. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Oh, there's the light. There's the light gone. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments real quick. Or maybe Sherlock or Watson did. And then they go, what was the fee? Lundberg camp. So Elneny has gone, but on loan. On loan. Purely on loan. Tierney, Upamecano, Holding, and Bellerin. Last night's football content is great for us insomniacs. Oh. It won't be this late, though. I mean, fucking hell, I got a job. It won't be this late. But it'll be around 9:30, 10 p.m. UK time. So for everyone watching and knowing when is this Chig late night show is going to take place, it will be 10 o'clock every single day. Let's commit myself to every single day. Every single day moving forward. We could talk anything football, yes. Anything football. And any football content. So what I want you guys to do who watch this on the playback, and who watched this on who watched this on the playback and who watched this in the live chat is to basically give me comments about what you want me to discuss for the following the show. So I interact with you guys anyway when you put comments on in, but I actually want to make that comment section useful for you. So I would say go into that comment section and let me know what you want me to discuss for the following show, so that we are then interacting and talking about things you want me to talk about. Is Daniel James better than Pepe? Oh my gosh, them foolish questions. In a word, no. But Harris, between me and you, he's in my fantasy football team. Do you think Spurs will turn up tomorrow? I think we batter them. I think we'll batter them. You know what? I won't say that, Papa, because I don't really believe it. But I think we'll I think we'll beat them. I do think we'll beat them. What do I think about Tierney, Holding, Chambers, and Bellerin in the back four? Sounds ideal to me. But we need to make sure that we're not gassing Holding too much. Yeah, it might take Holding will get up to speed in terms of fitness by October, but getting back to where he left off last season is going to be a separate challenge. So keep that in mind, people. Do I think Uber and Laka will start against the Scum? Yes, I do. They're in my 11. I've done my preview, so if you haven't had a chance to check that out, please do. I do. They're not only just in my 11, but I also think Emre will pick him at home. He has to. After last week, he has to. Do I think Spurs will turn up tomorrow? Yes, I think they will be better than they've been this season. I just don't think it'll be good enough. Eddie's having a good start at Leeds so far, yeah. But remember, we gassed up Reece Nelson at the start. Let's just let the youngster do his work. Chig, did I see Trent's goals? The second time you asked me, VP, and no, I have not. Limber Camp, maybe, my brother, maybe. Who do you think is the next English player to win the Ballon d'Or? Well, these Ballon d'Or things is more of a popularity contest, in my opinion. So with that in mind, I think if Kane has another storming season, if Kane had a storming season in the Champions League, he would 100% win it. But it's just I don't even take the Ballon d'Or seriously. It is what it is. I don't necessarily think, and Emmanuel has touched on it in the chat. I don't necessarily think the player has to be abroad to win it. So I can see why he suggested that. I just think it's a popularity thing. Ballon d'Or, Sterling with a 30-goal season. Yeah, Sterling could definitely win it. What's your back line now that Nacho is not there for Spurs? VCC, I literally done a preview, my brother. I've done a preview. Do go check that out. I did that yesterday. And I have my 11 in that video. So you can check that out. Sterling is absolutely class. Yes, he is. He's an excellent player. Excellent player. Chig, can Arsenal win the league with Emre? Honestly, to you, not in my opinion. I'll discuss that at some point, but not in my opinion. I think his assignment is very simple, and that's to get us back into the Champions League, which, to leave it on a positive note, I absolutely think he can do that. Henry was robbed of the Ballon d'Or. Sergio would have to go to Real Barca to win it. Very possibly. Very possibly. Thoughts on Laporte's ACL injury? Yeah, it's a shame for him. It's a shame for him. I don't think it'll make much difference to City. I think they have good players all over the park. But I suppose if there's one area where there's a question mark, it's that defence, because I'm guessing John Stones will now come in. So that's obviously weaker. So that's interesting. I was pissed off because he was in my fucking fantasy football team. Chig, no graphics. What, tomorrow? Maybe. When's your live stream starting for the game tomorrow, bro? So 15 minutes before the game. So the game's at 4:30. So my live stream will start 4:15. What annoys me about players like Neymar, who destroyed the French league, get more credit than Aguero, who would destroy the Premier League. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think Neymar could do that here. I don't. I think he'd be too lightweight here. Whereas I think, we've seen Ronaldo do it here, and I think Messi would do it here. That's why, if you notice, I don't really gas about Neymar. I don't quite feel as strongly as Lee about Neymar, but I must admit I agree with him to the point of I don't think he'd be that great here. I really don't. Emery needs to use a system to stick to like Guardiola and Klopp and not change the team to the opponent. It's a small club mentality. See, Limberg camp, I disagree with you, but I can see what you're trying to say. For me, I think there's nothing wrong with changing tactically for your opponent. It's something we've complained about with Wenger for years, that he doesn't adjust his style according to the opponent that he plays. My whole thing is there's a difference between changing tactically and then, quite honestly, getting your tactics completely wrong. Like, why would you change to a diamond shape against a team that heavily rely on their width? That don't make sense to me. I was the first one to say it as well. It does not make sense to me. I said it at the time. As soon as I saw the lineup, I was like, what is this? So that was the thing that confused me right from the offset. And I just don't think he adjusted quick enough during the game. So I actually disagree with you, but I know what you mean, in the sense that Klopp and Guardiola have. I hate using the fucking word, but it's because it's such an overplayed term, but it's so true, and that is a philosophy of football and an approach and the way you approach the game. That's something that neither Guardiola or Klopp compromise. I also don't think Emery doesn't compromise. He loves playing from the back no matter what the shape is. I think that is something I'd like to see him compromise, actually. But yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but to me, I'm not going to criticize him necessarily for changing tactically for your opponent, because actually that's what you should be doing. That's not a small club mentality. That is just the reality of the situation. We don't have Man City players. So if we don't have Man City players, but you're playing Man City, you better adjust to counter those tactics. So that's just my view on that. Can you see VAR playing a major role? Unfortunately, Donwell, very possibly. Very possibly. Thoughts on the constant rejection of Blacker to the French squad? I don't know what my man's smoking. I don't get it. At this point, it's got to be personal. It's got to be personal, because it's not even like Jury's starting games for Chelsea. If you were starting games for Chelsea, you can say, "Ah, it's preference, isn't it?" You're never starting games for Chelsea. But let him do what he's doing. How much could you really shit on him, given the amount of success he's had in France? Do you think City would go for Upamecano? 100%, Starboy. 100%. Either way, you guys getting gassed in Upamecano is some premature shit. Because I can 100% see City doing that. 100%. And to be honest, If they did that, I'd love Arsenal to go say, okay, cool, take Upamecano. We'll go for Canute instead, who, in my opinion, is the better defender. James looking good for Manure stepping on it is on his right foot. He's looking good. He is. David Luiz needs to play at centre DM. Chambers should play at centre back to hold him his fit. Okay. I think Luiz is an emergency CDM at best. And you guys know my feeling on him as a centre back. So, what time is it right now? Well, I'm going in the next 2 minutes, but it is 3:38. 2 minutes, guys, and then I'm out of here. International break comes early. Time you got to watch. I do have a watch, Arsenio. Awobi 1, Pepe 0. VP, where's the overtime? I love how you guys do call for more donations. I love it. Sup, Arsenio? I'd rather Canute. Me too, Don Juan. Gosh, that's weird. Don Juan, let's not agree again. We don't normally agree. Let's not agree again. Yo, fam, what's up? Surprise is still up. I'm out, bro. I'm off soon. Chig, what do you think of the academy players like Sam, Greenwood, and Balogun? Anyone who knows me knows that Balogun is my favourite youngster that we have. I expecting big things of him, and I'm hoping they are at Arsenal. Excellent player. Keep an eye on him. Sam Greenwood, like him. Think he's a decent prospect. I can't see him making it at Arsenal, though. I think he'll end up leaving or being sold. So yeah, that's my feelings on those. What's your preview? But I forgot. Did you have a score prediction for tomorrow's game? Yes, I did. It's 4-1. I don't really believe that, but it is 4-1. Yeah, you look like you're falling asleep. Yeah, I am, bro. I am. See you at the watch along VCC, bro. It's 9:38 there. Are you in Oz, Ray? Chig will be waking up with the guest stars. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. VP, if you're which fight are you talking about? Do you think we'll win the Europa League this season? Yes, I do. I do. Oh, Jamaica. I'll see. Okay, 9:38 p.m. p.m. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. There you have it. All right, I'm out of here, people. Please, 34 of you amazing, crazy people that watch me this late, please do stick a like on this video. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do a reaction video to my starting 11, to the starting 11 that's announced. So that'll be an hour before the game. Then I'm gonna do a watch along. Then I'm gonna do player ratings a few hours later, and then I'm gonna do another one of these vids. So I hope you're enjoying all the content I am giving you. I hope you're enjoying all the content I am giving you to make up for the lack thereof. VP, to answer your question, there were several boxing matches on today, bro. Which one are you talking about? We're talking about the main event with Lomachenko. Went pretty much how I thought it would. Actually, to be perfectly honest, Campbell did better than I thought he did. So there you go. That's your full answer to that. Wasn't expected to stream. It's mad late. I know, bro. Cheers for all the videos. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Take care. As you guys have seen, as many of you guys have seen, I look like I'm falling asleep. So let me get some rest. So take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.